I grew up sort of going to church, not all the time, but whenever I was younger, but I kind of never had this real, feeling that I belong there or, sort of sense of community or connection. Whenever Jamie and I started going to Covenant and then we started into Sea Life, we really started to develop a connection with the church, and we started to sort of, I guess, develop a sense of community.
We got a flyer in the mail for Covenant, and we had been going to Church of the Highlands in Birmingham, Alabama, and watching it on video, I think, for almost a year. So we decided that we'd check out the church, and we walked in, and Pastor Travis was playing Sweet Home Take Me Jesus to the tune of Sweet Home Alabama, and we thought, oh yeah, this is it.
This is home.
This is home. And I don't think that Seth has ever let him play that song again.
My wife Jamie and I live here in Columbus. We are both from Mississippi, and we're both veterinarians, and we met each other in veterinary school. From there, we sort of moved around for my job as my career, trying to get into the specialty that I work in my field. So we lived in Alabama for a little while. We were part of a church there, Highlands Church. I had a friend that basically called out of the blue one day saying that there was a potential opportunity at Ohio State if I was interested in it, but it was actually something that I had already done at a different place, but I thought that it would potentially open some doors for me, and so that's kind of what brought us to Columbus. We needed to be, we wanted to be part of a church, and that we needed to have a church that we went to and as an opportunity to meet people and develop some friends, and etc. And so we were kind of looking around and thinking about it, and then the mailer came.
It was like a wrinkled up, rain on, it wasn't even really in our mailbox, it was like crumpled up on our front lawn, the flyer.
And Jamie actually saw the mailer and showed it to me and said, hey, this looks like, a church that is just starting up and they're having a launch service and it sounds pretty cool. Maybe we should, entertain going there. And so we decided to go. We went to that original launch service, and there were not a lot of people there, but it was a small group, but we really enjoyed church that day and thought, okay, and so we just continued, to go every Sunday. And we had David asking us every Sunday if we would be interested in going to a Sea Life group, and he kept inviting us, and it probably took a few times, but after a few times we decided to go to a Sea Life, and I think it was the original Sea Life for Covenant where we attended, and we went to a couple of meetings there, and then eventually the group that we originally went to multiplied into into another group, and we went with the group that split out of that one, and that's where I guess Sea Life started for us. So we continued in Sea Life since then.
So I think when we first started out, it was the accountability for us, because it was all new to us and it was kind of a new lifestyle. So the people that we met through Covenant held us accountable for Sea Life, for showing up on Sunday. I mean, it was Pastor David who basically set us up as volunteers.
Jamie and I became regular Sea Life attenders, and we really enjoyed that part of it. It was just another time to sort of, I guess, take what Pastor Travis had talked about on Sunday a little bit further, but sort of do it with a group and get other perspectives and that sort of thing. And we really sort of locked into our Sea Life, and it just became part of what we do. No thought about are we going to go to Sea Life this week? It was just, it was what we do. We look forward to it.
I think now that we've been here for a while, we kind of give others that accountability. If a friend is missing in action for a while, I'll reach out to them and just say, you know, where are you? How's everything going? On the flip side of that, you know, now that Eric and I have children, and we don't really have family here, a lot of our Covenant friends have become family in the sense that there's people from Covenant who watch my kids for me while I can go to work, and I mean, stuff like that is just invaluable. You know, not having family here for holidays, we're always invited somewhere. With Covenant friends, you know, they have just taken us into their families, basically. And we don't ever have to wonder where we're going to go or where we're going to be, because we've made an extended family here.
We really, you know, kind of developed friendships that, you know, stand today and sort of probably are part of the reason that we're, you know, still living in Columbus and still part of Covenant, because of some of the original relationships that we made. And, you know, basically that's, you know, people that we've met and connected with have become kind of our family here. So they really are like our family. Jamie and I moved here, and we, you know, didn't know anyone, didn't have any family, and actually thought that we would be here temporarily. But, you know, through relationships that we've built, we've grown so much. Through, you know, Covenant, we've grown so much. And so we, you know, developed this network and community and family that has just helped us grow and become so much closer to God, and really just sort of change who we are all together. And so that's, you know, really something that we have found important. What's, you know, part of what's kept us here, that we, you know, are not from here, but we live in, you know, we still live in Ohio, and we know that we have everything that we need. And we've developed that with relationships that we've made through, you know, through Covenant, through Sea Life.